Hello, everyone. Welcome to Naturally Inquisitive, a podcast by the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Today, we have Dr. Amandeep Sra. She has won several teaching awards and Regent Teaching Award, which is given to the best teachers of UT system. So, Dr. Amandeep Sra, please can you tell us something about yourself?
Sure. So I grew up in the west coast of India in a cosmopolitan city called Bombay. Now it's called Mumbai. And just like New York, Mumbai is a very happening city. It's a city that never sleeps.
Indeed.
It's a melting point of all the diverse cultures and plenty of street food.
Correct.
So no difference between New York City and Mumbai. Right. So watching my teachers dedicate themselves to the art of teaching, as well as the transformation that they brought in a child's life, really inspired me to be a teacher. And I always wanted to teach. Right from my childhood, I wanted to teach. I just didn't know at what level. So I went on to get a bachelor's, master's, and a PhD. And I actually studied on 3 different continents.
Wow.
So, of course, Asia, Europe, and North America. And I always, in keeping up with that, tried to bring a global perspective into my classrooms. That is my strength. So we do live in a very interdependent world. And most of the problems that we face, such as pollution, water scarcity, population growth, the pandemic that we're currently in, or the next one that's coming, it just does not affect a single population on a country. It affects everyone on a global scale. So I want to bring this global perspective into my classrooms and encourage discussions among students so that they develop a heightened sense of social responsibility.
So, ma'am, you have told us that you enjoy teaching a lot and you always dreamt of coming to teaching, but you don't know at what level. So since you are teaching right now, can you just tell us that what do you enjoy the most about teaching?
I enjoy meeting students and getting to know them on a one-to-one basis and getting to know them who they are as a person. So that's what I enjoy the most. This keeps me young, it keeps me energetic and very motivated. So I enjoy learning new ways to communicate with my students, because you guys have new lingo every month, and so I have to continuously upgrade myself to learn this new lingo.
Correct.
And I have a lot of informal and formal discussions with my students, as well as my peer faculty on campus, and this helps me expand my repertoire on new teaching practices, new best pedagogical practices, and it helps me it enables me to create more learning experiences, positive learning experiences for my students in the classroom as well as outside the classroom.
Wow. There's this beautiful quote that came into my mind, which says that if love is a tree, success is its shadow. So since you enjoy and you love teaching, that's what came into your teaching skill set, and that's what students enjoy the most.
Right.
So
I am very passionate about teaching, and that shows in my teaching.
Exactly.
And it's that passion that's infectious and makes the students interested in learning.
Absolutely.
I just want them to know that I am always there for them.
So, ma'am, we all need a purpose in our life. We need reasons to wake up. I want to know your motivation behind teaching, behind doing what you're doing right now.
Right. So it is my desire and my intrinsic commitment to educate our students with the globally professional skills that are needed to become global citizens in the 21st century. So I'm always constantly motivated by the curiosity and the imagination of our students. They keep me on my toes. I love learning. I love learning chemistry. I love learning new teaching pedagogical methods. So I love being in a learning environment, and that's what UTD provides us, a great learning environment. And connecting with students and building a mutual relationship of trust and respect is very important to me. I am very encouraged when I try a new methodology of teaching a concept in class and students give me their honest opinion and feedback, good or bad, I do get an opinion from them. So I really love this learning opportunity that I am provided by my students. So at the end of the day, it is a fulfilling experience to me when I realize that, yes, today I made a difference in someone's life. So on a more personal level, I'm very passionate about seeing that each and every child in this world gets access to quality education, maybe free quality education.
Wow. That's a great purpose to have, and it's very good to know your reason for waking up and doing great things for students. Because as a student, we feel that when you are learning from a very good professor, you're learning those skills which are going to improve you and you're going to grow in the life, right? So
yeah, and what you said was absolutely right. Learning skills is the key word.
Exactly.
These skills stick with you throughout your life.
No doubt. Even after passing out, if I feel at my undergrad, I am really grateful for the teachers that have given me some qualities which I'm able to use and grow in my field right now. So definitely this really helps, and we are grateful to you.
Thank you. So I have one rule in life, and that is do not give rules to students, teach them values.
Wow.
And that will always stick with them.
That's so true. We all want to be successful in our lives. We all try our best to get there. And the best thing that we can get is the advices from people who have been there, done that. And I want some advices from you for our students, how they can be successful in this field.
So I believe in the rule of 3. So I'm going to give you 3 tips for that. The first and the foremost is that get to know everyone around you. Get to know your peers. Get to know the faculty, the instructors that are in your classes and not in your classes, as well as all the staff that are there. You are at UTD, which is an exclusive learning community. So do not hesitate to be an active member of this community. Open up channels of communication, set up dialogue with people, and get to know the people around you. Be an active part of this community. Second tip, enjoy learning. It's not always about grades, but it's about understanding and about growth. Explore all the topics that you are interested in, and do not be scared to delve into anything that excites you. Try it out at least one time. The third tip that I have is embrace your failures and learn from them. Realize that all scientific discoveries were actually emerged from failures.
True.
Innovation and creativity do not exist in vacuum. They manifest themselves from the lessons of failures that we experienced. If you need help, get it. UTD has plenty of resources available to you to help you succeed. In addition to very accessible professors and our graduate teaching assistants, we have the Student Success Center. We have plenty of peer-led programs such as peer-led team learning, supplemental instruction, peer tutoring, where you work collaboratively in a very active learning environment to understand your material. So in short, do not be embarrassed to ask for help. And overall, always remember that success is a process and not a single event.
That's so true, right? And I love the advice of not having that doubt in your head or in your heart, and not fearing from the failures. Because what I personally feel that when you learn from your failures, not from your successes. Because when you are successful, you enjoy a lot, but when you fail, you try to understand what it is and how did you fail, and that's how you learn. And every student should take that advice for sure.
Absolutely. When we go into a research lab, the most things that we experience are failures.
Indeed.
And then success.
Absolutely.
And then again failures, and then again success.
It's the graph of life.
It's a graph of life. Yes, yes.
What makes the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics very attractive to any student considering a career in STEM?
Yes, so University of Texas at Dallas has been designated as a R1, which is very high research activity university. At the School of NS&M, you will be surrounded by a vibrant community of faculty and scholars that perform very high caliber scientific research. You will learn about cutting edge, heart of the press innovations from your professors in the class, and you will even get to conduct research in their labs and eventually maybe become published authors. In classes, you will be exposed to current literature, current scientific literature. You will learn to read this literature, analyze this literature, critique this literature, and you will learn to develop hypotheses, new hypotheses, test those hypotheses, and eventually, through the whole process, write journal-level reports. So while classes are taught in any school as a cluster of chemistry, biology, math, physics, participating in research activity will enable you to think about a problem from a very interdisciplinary perspective. Because research is interdisciplinary.
That's
we
true.
are not doing just research in chemistry or biology. We are doing research to solve a problem. So your experiences in your classes, your knowledge that you gain from your classes will help you participate in research that will help us solve real-world problems. In short, you will enter UTD as students and you will leave UTD as scholars with the ability to grow and think independently. And we all at UTD will be cheering for you throughout your journey and well beyond it.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, ma'am, for this conversation. We learned a lot, and I hope the audience learned a lot from this conversation. Until then, stay tuned and keep listening to Natural Inquisitive, a podcast by the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.